Alright. Should be live. 2 seconds. Need to hear my audio playback, make sure I don't sound like butt. Okay, it's too loud. The in-game audio is too loud. So let's fix that. I could probably actually hold on, I have a couple ways I can fix that. I'll do that first. Alright. Sorry, I'm fixing things right now. Alright, hold on, I need to keep talking so I can hear this. This should be good, I think. What's up, Overlord? Alright. Just trying to hear the blend between the audio and the, my voice to make sure it all is... Okay, it's... Alright, it sounds decent. It sounds good enough. If I'm too loud or if the game audio is too loud, let me know. But I think we're good. And what makes me even happier is that this little stream layout things I did look pretty good as well. Alright, is there a way I can keep I'm using 2 monitors now, which I haven't done before. So I'm trying to figure things out. You guys are looking at my second monitor right now, so whatever you get, you guys can't see anything on my laptop. I'm just trying to open up chat so I can see, because I need to, I'm the counter that you see on screen, I'm accessing with my phone, so I can't look at chat on my phone like I usually do, so I need to keep this up on my other monitor. Alright. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I probably should have figured this out before I started stream, but we're going to figure this out together now. Hold on. I'm not sure. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna start up stream in 2 seconds. I'm gonna just quickly fix my whole chat thing, because I want to be able to read chat while I do this. Alright, yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna be back on in literally 2 minutes. I just need to figure out my whole chat settings. Okay. I'm back now. Alright. I have chat up, so now I can read things. I accidentally undocked it. I'm using OBS, and I'm still not the most familiar with OBS. Like, I had to figure out a lot of things to get all these, things on screen. It took me like an hour of setup. I know it seems very simple. I'm really dumb. That's the problem. It is simple. I'm dumb. But I'm here now. How are we doing, guys? I haven't streamed in a minute, but, I've recently been really into shiny hunting, and I wanted to do an idea that I don't know if you guys know who Smallant is, but Smallant is a streamer that streams a bunch of Nintendo games, from Zelda to Mario to Pokemon, and he did a Pokemon challenge where he did Soul Silver with shinies only, and I'm kind of taking a little inspiration from that. I'm gonna do Pokemon Heartgold with shinies only. I am using an emulator. I'm gonna allow myself to use speed up because I want to die, but should be fun. And spring break's coming up. I have a long break, so I mean, hopefully, you know, if I really grind this out, I can get this done in a couple weeks. But you know, it really depends on my luck. This could take a couple weeks, or I could be sitting here for months. It really comes down to luck. But we're going to get into it shortly. Obviously, the first hunt is Chikorita, Cyndaquil, or Totodile. The reason I have all three of them up is because this is the only Pokemon game where you can see if the starter is shiny on the interface of seeing all the Pokeballs. So technically you're getting 3 encounters at a time, meaning whichever one I get first, I'm going to use. Whichever one pops up first as a shiny, I'm going to use that. Because yeah, why would I? Like, I'm not going to be very picky about that. So yeah, that's our first hunt. I have the reset counter up top. We're going to get into it. And let's hope we get it. Let's hope we can get at least one shiny today, but if not, you know, still going to have a good time. And I'll be trying to stream more often so I can, you know, make some progress on this run. And yeah, without further ado, I've been talking a lot. Let's get into it. And just let me know, guys, if the audio is sounds good. Alrighty, here we go. No info needed. I've played this game many a time. What? Is it already late? Oh no, I overslept. There's Professor Oak. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before we go any further, I'd like to tell you a few things you should know about this world. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. That's a Meryl. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together and blah 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 blah. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy or are you a girl? Won't you please tell me? I'm a boy. I'm a boy. I'm a boy. Yes, boy. Please tell me your name. I got you. I'm Ed. It's my name. My name is Ed. Yes. Are you ready? Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. Fun experiences, difficult experiences, dreams, adventures. Let's go to the world of Pokemon. I'll see you later. Alright, well, we're now through the introductory stuff. I'll play out the cutscenes as normally in case there's people here that haven't played through Heartgold and want to, you know, see some of the gameplay, but specifically for the shiny hunting parts, I'm going to speed up. For my sake, because the odds in these games are as high as they can be, and there's no way to increase the shiny hunting methods. Odds. There's no hunting methods to increase the shiny hunting odds. I can't speak. This is my trainer card. I save a record of your progress. They're also rather helpful. These are also rather helpful. Yeah, the options is nice. I can speed up the text through that, which I'm going to do actually. Yeah, that's it. I'll also change the frame. Why not? Make it nice. Let's make it nice red. Alright, so now we can talk a little faster. Alright. There's Lyra's Meryl. Also, I'll clarify a couple things about this run. I am not allowing HM users. I can't catch alternative Pokemon to use for HM moves. Everything needs to be shiny. Everything. Meaning I'm going to have to sacrifice a couple moves here and there. But, yeah. Should be interesting. Alright. Professor Elm's getting a call. Hey, listen, I have this acquaintance that people call Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things. Anyway, I just got an email from him. Probably another Pokemon egg, but we're still so busy with our Pokemon races. Wait, I know. You can go on our place, right? Can we count on you? You can choose one of the Pokemon over there. Alright. And here is where the first hunt begins. We save here. It's going to save a lot of data because, you know Gen 4. It takes a while to save the game for whatever reason. Alright, and there we go. It took literally that long to save the game. We changed the target FPS up. And now we do this. Let's see what the first starters are. Hold on. I need to do something real quick. Alright. Let's see what the first starters are. So, there's CHIKORITA. It's not shiny. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for the luck wishes. Alright. None of these are shiny. We reset. We update the counter at the top. And we keep going. And we do this, rinse and repeat, until one of them decides to shine. And in the meantime, I will be chatting with you all. I'm really hoping for, Cyndaquil is the one I'm hoping for. I will take any of them. I really don't care. CHIKORITA, they all have their pros. I've never gotten a shiny Totodile. It's the only one I haven't gotten a shiny of in these games. So I could finish them out. Which would be nice. Cyndaquil is like the best for this game. Which is why I'd want Cyndaquil. Oh, oops. I did not mean to do that. I changed the formatting on accident. I fixed it. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now those are shiny. I don't know if I messed up the reset counter already or not. Should be right. Yeah, Cyndaquil's the best for the game. Haven't gotten Totodile yet. And CHIKORITA would offer the most type diversity, because, let's be real, I'm going to take that free Gyarados I get. Because you get a free shiny Gyarados in this game. It's like the only, like, saving grace is that you get one gimme. Totodile would unfortunately make it so, what's that called? I would have 2 water types, which would be mildly annoying. And, I'm planning on hunting Ho-Oh later, so... Yeah, if I got CHIKORITA, I would be able to have minimal type overlap on the team. So, all of them have their pros and cons. That being said, I still do want Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is the ideal one to get. But I would be happy with either of them. I would not be mad at any of these. And again, the odds in this game are 1 in 8,192. So, again, we are going to be here for a minute. Like I said, with the starters, you can see if they're shiny before you even choose them. So, technically the odds are 3x for any one of these to be a shiny. So it's like 1 in 2730 for any one of these to show up as shiny. But yeah, we're still going to be here for a minute. Favorite starter? Gotta be Rowlet. Rowlet is my favorite starter. I've always loved Rowlet. My Discord PFP has been Rowlet for like, I think 5 years. I've never changed it. Like I've changed the PFP, but it's always been a Rowlet, if that makes sense. Like it's always been some sort of variation of a Rowlet profile picture. And it's never been anything else other than Rowlet for the last like 5 years. I love Rowlet. also just has like a really good line. Like its evolution line is really nice. Froakie's a good one. Froakie's my favorite in Gen 6 for sure. I think Greninja design-wise is really cool as well. I actually did a solo run of Pokemon X recently where I only used a Bunnelby, which was very difficult to say the least. Oh, okay, I can't type. We're on reset number 27. It was like a very difficult run. I didn't allow like potions in battle or anything like that. Like I could only rely on the sheer brute force of Bunnelby, which is not a lot. Not a lot of power in that. And held items. Held items are the one saving grace I gave myself. Which those are like literally the only reason I won. It is solo runs with like unevolved Pokemon, especially if you put like an items restriction, so difficult. Like so ungodly difficult to accomplish. I'm trying to be very careful with these resets. Because, what's it called? I really don't want to miss it. Like, I'd be so mad if I, like, missed it, and then somebody was like, oh my god, you missed a shiny, and then I'd be really mad. I feel pretty good though. Like I feel decently lucky. Like I don't think we're gonna go above odds, at least for the starter. I think there are certain hunts we will do that may or may not go above odds. I imagine there's gonna be one or two hunts where we're gonna be sitting here for a while. But I have good feelings about the starters. I think one of them will show up relatively soon. Not like, and when I say relatively soon, I don't mean like in like the next 10 minutes. I mean like in the grand scheme of resetting, like we'll be decently under odds. I hope. That's what I hope. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be sitting here for like 5,000 resets until I get one, even though it should only take like 2,700. We'll see. Already almost 50 resets in. We're making decent pace. I'm not exactly sure who's in chat right now, if there's anybody, but which one do you guys think I'm gonna get? Which one do you guys think is gonna shine first? Unironically, I don't think it's going to be Cyndaquil. I think it's going to be Chikorita or Totodile. I don't think it's going to be Cyndaquil. I want it to be Cyndaquil, but I don't think it's going to be. I feel equally likely that it'll be Chikorita or Totodile. I could see it. I know what you meant. Yeah, I get Totodile, I feel like. Oh, not 52, 51. I feel like it could likely be Totodile. No shinies. I will say, in terms of actual shiny coloring, not just the Pokemon itself, like, in terms of, like, the actual, like, shiny, like, appearance, I think Cyndaquil's actually my least favorite in terms of appearance. In terms of the shinies. It's not a bad one. Like, it's a good shiny, it's just, I think the other two are really good. Like, I like the autumnal vibe that Chikorita gets. Like, it looks like an autumn leaf. Like, that's a very clever shiny. And Totodile's is cool, too. Like, the baby blue, I think, really works. Yeah, Cyndaquil's isn't bad by any means. It's just, I think the other two have better ones, for sure. There we go. We're 60 resets in now. Oh! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck? Are we serious? Dude. Dude. 60 resets? 60. 60. I said it was gonna be Chikorita or Totodile. That's my second ever Chikorita I've gotten. Oh my god! Less than 100 resets? Are we dead ass? Stop, dude. Oh, it's so cool. Look at that. That is such a nice shiny, isn't it? Holy shit. Oh my god, I was just so not expecting that. Ah. I think it's because I've done on and off resets on, like, my emulator on my phone in this same game, and I haven't gotten it in a while. So I think the luck transferred to this. 60 resets is diabolical. Okay, let me choose it. Let me choose the Chikorita and save the game. Give a nickname? Yes, we're gonna name it. Okay, guys, what are we gonna name it? It's a boy. I am so shocked right now. That's crazy. What do we want to name it? I'll let one of you choose it. I still can't believe that just happened. That's so... Oh my god. I'm just fucking processing what just happened. 60 resets? Jesus Christ. Alright. I can think of a name. Hold on. Let's name it, name it Foliage. That's actually a good name. We'll do that. Foliage. Alright, Foliage. Am I pronouncing that right? I forget exactly what that word means, but I've seen it before. Or maybe Fern. Fern's a good one. I like Fern. Let's actually do Fern. Let's do Fern. Let's do Fern. It's a... Autumn. Autumn's a good one, too. We're gonna do... I think I would do Autumn if it was female. It's male, though, so I'm gonna do Fern. Oh, I love this game, too, because it shows up in, like, as, like, an old overworld sprite. Yes, Fern's the name I want to give it. I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened. I don't think you guys understand the odds of that happening. It's a 1 in 2730 that any of them would have shined. It took 60 resets. 60, technically, that means I saw 180. 183, technically, because there was one encounter that wasn't a reset, which was the very first one. Alright, save the game. Save the game. Foliage means a group of leaves. Thank you. Holy shit, dude. 60 resets. I can't believe that. That's so... I said I felt like this one was gonna be quick. I didn't realize it was gonna be that quick. Save it again. It never worked the first time, so you always have to save twice. Save. You gotta save a third time. You can't just save. I'm gonna lower the... I can't believe that just happened. Oh my god, dude. Ugh. Alright. He's ours. Let's go, Fern! I want to... Okay, thank you for the potions. Dude, that was so fast. That was, like, literally 0 time. I genuinely can't believe that. 60 resets. It can happen at any time. God, man. Crazy work. Alright. Chikorita, unfortunately, is the worst starter for this game. It is the worst one, but we're gonna make it work, alright? I don't discriminate with any of my children. Fern is my prized possession. He's so happy! I'm very happy. Ugh, I think I have to show my mom my starter or something. I didn't even read anything. That's not my mom. That's a dude. My mom, I think, is over here. She's up here. Excuse Pokemon. Professor Mo must have given it to you. Oh, Professor Mo has a task. What kind of task? I see, that sounds a little difficult, but when someone makes that kind of request to you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's right. Your Pokegear came back from the repair shop. Here you go. Alright, well, we can play through a little bit of this game. That's nice. Pokemon Gear, or Pokegear as it's often called, is what every trainer should have. Guess what? You can use the Pokegear to make a phone call, too. Do you remember how? Yes. Just power on the Pokegear and touch the telephone. Why did you tell me when I said yes? Select one to give him or her a call. Wow, I can't believe it's so easy to make a phone call. That's how you know this game's, like, old. Alright, I'm saving again. Like, I'm so, like, I get so paranoid with stuff like this. Ugh, I can't believe that. That was ridiculous. That was actually ridiculous. That was actually ridiculous. Alright. Okay, well, we have to send it out into battle, right? I mean... We gotta see it sparkle. Also, wait, hold on. I forgot to ask, guys. Nature guesses. I'm like so off my game today. What are your nature guesses for this beautiful shiny Chikorita that we named Fern? I'm predicting relaxed. Relaxed is my nature guess. I'll wait a little bit. Alright, well, hold on. I also need to take things off stream. We're not hunting anything now. We're done. We don't need to hunt anything anymore. We can take Chikorita off. We can take Cyndaquil off. We can take you off. We're not hunting anything. I'm gonna keep the reset counter up because I want to calculate total resets for the entire run, not just resets per Pokemon. So I'll keep the resets up. Just so we have total resets for the whole run. I still can't believe that. Lonely? Okay. Lonely's a decent guess. I don't know if Evan's still there. Hold on, let me check. I'm not sure if Evan's still there. Alright. We're just gonna check. I think it's relaxed. Overlord thinks it's lonely. Let's see what we got. Fern is hasty. Which is actually not great. It's actually pretty bad nature for CHIKORITA. But you know what? We'll take it. I would have... Like, it's actually the inverse of the nature I thought. Relaxed is higher defense, lower speed. Hasty is higher speed, lower defense. So I literally got the exact opposite nature. That's so crazy. That's so cool. Alright. Well, let's continue. I almost forgot. I'll give you my number. Giving your number to children, I see, Professor Elm. I'm kidding. Alright. Let's send our beautiful CHIKORITA out into battle. Pidgey? Go Fern! Ah, so cool. Oh, dude. I'm so happy right now. That's so sick. Let's do it. We gotta do it one more time. We gotta do it one more time. There's a Sentret, normal Sentret. Shiny. CHIKORITA. Sick. Alright. Well, let us progress. Let's progress the story. I'm gonna progress it in normal speed. Did I need to go up there? I think I did. Yeah. I'm like slowly... I haven't played through this game in a second, so... I'm like remembering certain details. I genuinely thought I was going to be here for like hours. That's so crazy. There he is again. Strutting his stuff. Alright, we made it to the first city. We're in Cherry Grove. This old man's gonna stop us. I think he's gonna teach us how to catch a Pokemon. Oh no, he's just gonna show us around, I think. I forget. I think Lyra teaches us how to catch a Pokemon. I'm silly. Oh my god, thank you. Please give me the running shoes after this. I think you do. I really need those. I'm moving quite slow. Thank you. I was waiting for him to stop talking. I know all this stuff. I know my way around. This is my first Pokemon game. There we go. Look at the speed. All right. Bum ba da 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 dum. Bum 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 bum. I gotta go find Mr. Pokemon now. I'm actually gonna kill that. That'll give good EXP. Beat his ass. Jesus Christ. You can't hit for shit. Alright, well. It's okay, Fern. We're gonna get stronger together. Oh, we're gonna be here for a minute. Alright, I'll speed this up. For everybody's sake. Get a crit, Fern. Come on. Fern, I need you to get a crit. Just one crit. There we go. See, Fern's a little hard of hearing, but he's there. There we go. Watch this EXP. Close. Almost a level. Almost. Sweet. Potion. That's the berry, dude. How in the world can you be so oblivious to my eye-catching house? I forgot he does that. Oh no, it's not the berry, dude. He's apricorns, yeah. I might have to. I just realized I might have to change the resets thing to like reset/encounters, because I'm not gonna be soft resetting for all my Pokemon. There's some that I'm gonna just do wild encounters for. So I think I'm gonna update this to encounters, and I'm gonna say I think 183 is the exact count, because there was the first encounter I didn't require a reset, meaning that there was 3 encounters, but it was not a reset. So I add 1 times 3, so it's 183 total encounters that I have so far. Actually, that doesn't make sense though, because I'm technically doing encounters right now, and I'm not counting these. I'm not sure how I would count this. I'll figure it out when I get to my next shiny hunt. I guess I would just count encounters that I'm actively shiny hunting. I guess that's probably what I'm gonna do. Another Metapod. Alright, let's speed this up and we'll kill the Metapod real quick. Alright, I need you to get just 1 crit, Fern. Just 1 crit. Take your time, Fern, but don't actually take your time. I prefer it soon. God, Harden is so brutal. I literally am doing 1 damage now. Just get 1 crit! Fern, please! Metapod's gonna start struggling before you even kill it. It's such a good shiny. I know you said you were going to find a Totodile or Chikorita, but there was one you specifically wanted, or no, just any shiny starter. I actually would have wanted Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil was the one I wanted the most. But I was fine with any of them because Totodile is the only one I've never gotten in the past. Because I've gotten Chikorita before on like a physical save that I've had, and I've gotten Cyndaquil on a different run of Soul Silver I was doing. I've never gotten Totodile, so I would have been happy with that. And Chikorita I'm happy with because it actually allows for the most type diversity. Because I was going to shiny hunt Ho-Oh, and if I got Cyndaquil, that would have obviously overlapped. And I'm going to take the red Gyarados that this game gives you, so if I got Totodile, that would have overlapped. Me getting Chikorita means my team's going to have the most type diversity. So all of them had their pros, so I wasn't mad at getting any of them. Chikorita is like, I think unironically, my favorite shiny appearance-wise. Of the 3 starters, though, which is also another plus. Did he give me an egg, by the way? Yeah. Yeah, I know, I can't believe it. Literally, that was unbelievably quick. This genuinely could have taken days. Like, this could have taken multiple streams. The thing is, that means that my next hunt's probably going to be brutal. Like, because I got such a quick hunt, my next hunt's probably going to be, like, absolutely horrific. But we're going to enjoy this for right now. So cool. He gave me something. I forgot what he gave me. He gave me something. Mystery egg. I think I have to give that back to the professor. Oh, Professor Elm's calling. Please get back here now. There's a disaster. I wonder what the disaster was. I have a genuine question. Because you can theoretically... I've seen one time in this game ever. Or one occurrence ever. There's a YouTube video out there of somebody getting 2 shiny starters in the same, like, selection screen. Like, they got a Totodile and a Cyndaquil in the same selection screen. I wonder if it would make it so that your rival chooses the shiny one. Jordy, get out of my chat, bro. It's my college friend. Jordy, get out of my chat. Bro, I'm responding. He's trolling, he's trolling. Alright. I gotta go back. I didn't do that. Guys, I did not do that. I did not do that. Don't listen to him. I did not do that. I didn't do that. Stop. Alright, rival fight. Let me turn down the speed for this. The music in this game is so good. I actually don't know what would do more damage, because this is stab, and it's slightly more, even though it's not very effective. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see which one does more damage. Okay, that does way more. Oh, that was a crit, though. Live on a Friday. Yes, I am. I'm streaming. I felt like streaming today. Jordy, you can't just steal my jokes and then put them in my chat. I literally said that to you in person as a group of girls walked by in the library and they started laughing at you, bro. Don't even... Level 8, let's go. No, I just escaped Ariana. Alright, let's go back. Ariana, have you continued playing through Pokemon Black? I'm just curious. I'm gonna speed up through this because this is mildly annoying. Alright. What do you gotta say, Prof? We are investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1, whoever did it will come back to the site. I have nothing to do with it. You'll continue probably this weekend? Alright, that's fair. Alright, what are we gonna name our rival? That's cool. Resident Evil's pretty cool. I did not do any of this. JC's dropping random allegations. I did not do any of this. I didn't do that. I didn't stop on a pigeon. I'm aiming my rival JC. Screw this guy. There we go. I didn't do that. I know you guys know he's trolling. I'm playing along. JC's my guy, bro. My day one in college. Yes. Yeah, guys, I stomped on a pigeon. I'm a terrible guy. This is terrible. What was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Ed handed the mystery egg to Professor Elm. This is an egg. This egg may be something I've never seen. Still, it's just an egg. Mr. Pokemon is always fascinated by eggs. Strange dude. Strange guy. Becoming the champion is not... I can't speak. Becoming the champion is not at all easy, but you can certainly challenge Violet City's gym. Isn't Violet City... Isn't that the flying type gym? I need to remember the gyms in this game. Pokemon... HGSS gyms. Yeah, the first one's flying type, so my Chikorita's gonna suck against this. I unironically might need to... Has the M3? Dude, beautiful as always. Clean. Working well. You know it. I was doing that giant pigeon statue in New York too. Yeah, guys, every pigeon-related incident. You driving it around for spring break? Of course. Of course I'm driving it around for spring break. We can two-man this. We can two-man next weekend, bro. We got it. All right, man. All right. All right. That's funny. Alright, she's teaching me how to catch a Pokemon, even though I've done this 5 million times, so I'm just gonna speed up. Why does she take so long to, like, use, like attack? Alright, there we go. Thank you. Okay, we have Pokeballs now, so now we can catch stuff. This first route's pretty bad. I'm not going to catch anything here. I probably should shiny hunt something again soon, though, because, again, Chikorita is just really going to suck for this next gym. Dude, first patch of grass is so tragic. Bum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. There's nothing great in this patch of grass either. So hopefully there's like one patch of grass that would be like that would have like decent mons all around. You battle? Nah. You just talked to me about my running shoes for whatever reason. That's interesting. Pidgey would unironically be a good find, but again, it would really suck if I got like a Metapod or something. It's too risky to hunt here, because the risk of getting something that's actually just trash is quite high. Pidgey would be a good one, though. It would be a good one. I wouldn't mind it. Alright, first battle. That isn't my rival. I think he has a Rattata, right? You bet he does. Oh, did not mean to do that. Oh shit! Didn't even need the crit either. Actually just cracked out of his mind. Let's go, Fern. Let's go, Fern. Sure. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Alright. We're gonna body this guy too. Alright, level 2 Pidgey is light work. Should just be 2 tackles. It'll be down. That was a crit. Pfft. We're so dialed. So dialed. One Razor Leaf should take this out. Yes, sir. Oh, and it was a crit. Should level up. Let's go. Level 9. And Poison Pattern. Nice. We've already got a solid moveset going. Do you... You don't battle. Okay, tragic. Alright, Bug Catcher. Caterpie is weak as shit. Like, this is why I would have probably wanted Cyndaquil the most, because it would have just been so... It would have made this early game even easier. Like, I wouldn't have had to do another shiny hunt. Actually, I mean... Yeah, like, the next gym's just gonna be so hard with just Chikorita, since it's weak to the next gym. Like, I need to get... Like, it requires me to do another shiny hunt so early, which... That's the annoying part. But, it's also kind of a pro. It means that, like, I get through... Like, also, another rule that I feel like is implied, by the way, I need to get a full team before I get to the Elite Four. Like, I'm not gonna, like, just solo around the game with a Chikorita and a Meganium, etc. Like, I'm gonna get a full team. Oh, my mom's calling. Professor, that you went on a long trip. I wish you would have told me. What about your money? Should I save it? Sure. Because she buys you some cool things. Alright, sick. Route 31. Dark Cave, unironically, could have some cool things. Like, you can get, like, a Geodude in here. Unironically, it really could take that long. Like, I got very lucky with this chick. Like, when I say I got really lucky, like, I got ungodly lucky with this Chikorita. Like, I could have still been hunting it, like, I could have been hunting it for 3 hours straight, and then had to do, like, another 3 hours tomorrow before I got it. And it took me, like, literally 10-20 minutes. Like, unbelievable levels of luck. This actually could be a good area to hunt. And I know some of you might be thinking, like, oh, Geodude's a trade Evo. I will allow myself to modify the evolution, because I'm on a ROM, so I can put this through something like PK Hex and edit the save file, so I can evolve the Graveler. I'll say at level 40, I could evolve Pokemon that typically require trade Evo. I'll say I can evolve them at level 40 through editing the save file. So this would actually be, like, a decent area to hunt, because especially Geodude would be good for the next gym. We might already start shiny hunting again, I'm not gonna lie. Because I think you can also get Zubat in here. Or is it just Geodude? Even if it's just Geodude, I actually wouldn't mind. Like, Golem's a good Pokemon. Let me speed up real quick and just see real quick. Yeah, you can get Zubat as well. Okay. Alright, guys, well, I know we just started playing the game, but I think we're already back to our next hunt. I think I'm going to hunt in Dark Cave. I'm going to get a Zubat or a Geodude. Let me find some PNGs real quick of their shiny models, so I can... Alright, the stream's going to look a little odd for a second. That's my reset counter. Alright, I'm going to move this over here. Alright. I need to find a Geodude and a Zubat in here. There's Zubat. What? Alright, I got Zubat, and just need to find Geodude. Again, unironically, I would prefer Geodude, but Zubat would also be nice, so I'm not gonna care either way. Where is Geodude? Where the hell's Geodude? There it is. Found him. Sorry, this part's a little awkward. Huh. Because I'm kind of figuring out what I'm going to hunt as I go. I'm not, like, deciding these in advance. Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There's Zubat. Okay, the sprite's a little odd, but you know what? We're gonna live with it. We're gonna deal. Alright, Zubat. And let me get Geodude on here as well. Boom. Whoop. Okay, it's a little big. We're gonna shrink that. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna modify my reset counter, by the way, to total encounters. So I'm gonna edit this text box. And obviously this is discluding encounters that I just naturally get throughout playing the game. I'm talking like encounters where I'm actively shiny hunting. So it won't be fully accurate, but it'll be decently accurate, so. That means we're at 183 now, because there was the one encounter we had where it was the 3 of them without a reset, and then there was the 60 resets on top of that, which is 180. So 183 encounters, technically speaking. I think I just have to change that to encounters, right? Because my counter is listed somewhere else. Okay. Sorry. I'm like making edits as I do this, sorry. Move that there. Alright, that should be good. Encounters, and now let's change the counter now to that. There we go. Alright. We're now going to shiny hunt Zubat or Geodude. Let's do it. I'm on +4 already, right? Alright, let's go. Let me actually make sure how many Pokeballs I have. Five is a little risky. 5 is a little risky. I will go buy a few more. 5's a little risky. Let's get to the next town first. I'm gonna skip as many trainers as I can. Hi, Lyra. Thank you for that. Move! 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 Thank you. I just need balls. Pause. That's the Poke Center. Oh, I forget. Are there shops in this Poke Centers in this game? No, they're not. Okay, so they're separate buildings. Like 10 Pokeballs I'd feel comfortable with, because the catch rates on these are pretty high. 5 is just like a little too low. Like, I don't want to risk failing any shinies here. Let's go up to 10. Fuck it. And we get a Premier Balls. Okay, we're definitely not failing whatever it is. And Geodude's way too low a level to have self-destruct, so. No risks here. Or maybe I won't do total resets throughout the entire game. I think I'll just do encounters per hunt. Because I could always add them up at the end. Because I'm probably gonna, every time I get a shiny, I'm probably gonna make it a clip and make it into a short. Like, I probably could just add them all up at the end of the run. So I think I'm gonna do encounters per thing, and then I'll add them all up at the end. Alright, so we'll say, I think I got like a few in there. I'm just gonna say I was at 1 because I counted 1. Alright. Here we go. We start hunting again. We're gonna be doing this for a minute. Like, a minute. We're gonna be here for a while. Probably days, but who knows? Maybe we'll get another... It's not gonna happen. We're not gonna get another Chikorita. I'm not even gonna try to think that. Because I'm gonna be really disappointed really quickly. Back to the grind. Do, 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 do. Both of these would also have their pros in terms, since I'm not allowing uses of like HM like users, both of these would actually help. Like Zubat would provide me with a flyer, and Geodude would provide me with something that is decent for HMs. I think I can get stuff like Rock Smash and I think maybe even Strength. If I get Zubat, we'd have... Actually, unironically, if I get either of these, the shinies would kind of be matching my Chikorita. Because there's some green and there's some yellow on it. Geodude, I think, would match slightly more, though. Not that I really care too much about that aspect of it, but... Do you think evil Pokemon teams have starter Pokemon or should have starter Pokemon? Because I think the ones in the games usually don't. Do I think they should have? I think it makes sense. Like, kind of like what like our rival did. Like, they kind of steal them. Like, that would make sense. Like, Team Rocket especially, I don't understand why they don't have starter Pokemon. Because, like, they just steal everything. Their own starter Pokemon that are different from the ones that we get to pick in the games. Oh, do you think like they? Oh, I get what you mean. No, I don't think they do. I don't think it's like. I think it's more like they start off as nobodies, and their first Pokemon is just whatever. Because if we're talking like Team Rocket, for example, like they steal Pokemon, I imagine in their case, they just have nothing, and then they'll just whatever Pokemon they see first, they'll just steal it, and that's technically their starter Pokemon. But it's not like they go up to like a laboratory or like or Giovanni hands them one. You know what I mean? I think it's like they just kind of steal one, and then they join Team Rocket later. I wouldn't be surprised though if Giovanni was like, "Hey, you're a loser. Here's a Pokemon I stole. You can just use it as your quote-unquote starter." I get what you mean. I don't think it's exactly like that. I can already tell this hunt's gonna be brutal. Like, I feel like even though the encounters are actually not going by too slow, like, I feel like just watching the number tick up one by one, knowing that's gonna have to get closer and closer to 8,000 is definitely not the most encouraging. But you know what? it's... You gotta start somewhere. And also, like, I've gotten one more shiny this stream than I thought I was ever going to get, so... Yeah, we're gonna sit here, we're gonna do a couple hundred, a few hundred encounters. And if we don't get the shiny, which I assume we're not going to, we're gonna end stream. What are the odds of a shiny in the game? It's 1 in 8192 in this game. For the starters, it was different because all of them you could see if they were shiny. For the starters, it was a little bit different because you could see if any of them were shiny. On like the main screen, so technically you're getting 3 encounters at a time, so it was like 1 in 2730 for the starters specifically. But this Geodude or this Zubat that I'm going for, yeah, it's a 1 in 8192. And if I got either of these in less than 100 encounters, I'd be very concerned. Yeah, I'm gonna make it very clear. I did not do anything to modify these odds. Yeah, 1 in 80k. Yeah. That's a hunt for sure. Yeah, because you're going for a Rainbow Wisp one, yeah. How many Gamma ones have you gotten? So brutal. I've been trading them for 10 fossils, but I did find 3 that were max size or smallest size. Isn't that like a 1 in 25 chance for any given minion to be like max or min size? Pretty good. Oh, damn. You got very lucky to get 3 of those then, given how many you've found. That's sick. Oops. Which, sorry, I've been zoning out a lot. Sorry, I've been talking for a minute. Which one do you guys think is gonna shine first between the Zubat and the Geodude? I'm personally predicting Geodude. I think Geodude's gonna show up. We got two Zubat predictions. Okay. I'd honestly be happy with either. It's the reason I'm hunting here. Geodude would be really good in terms of HMs and for the next gym. And Crobat is just a really good pickup in any run. And I can have a fly user, which is going to be so nice. But granted, I'm going to eventually hunt a Ho-Oh when I get to that point in the story. So I think Geodude is the one I'd slightly prefer. But I'd be happy with either. Oh shit, I think I zoned out for like the last couple encounters. I'm not sure if I was counting properly. I was like thinking about something and then realized that I was not counting. Probably will look back through stream and edit the encounter number if need be. Oops. Oh! What? You can run into Dunsparce? I didn't even know that was a thing. Does that mean I need to get a shiny Dunsparce sprite going? Yo, I swear, bro. You know, I'm not even gonna put shiny Dunsparce up there because I'm not hunting it. Earlier to catch when you found a shiny, you stocked up on Pokeballs. Yeah, I got like 15. I would guess that the Dunsparce is like literally 1%. I think it's 1%. I never knew you could run. I've played this game so many times, I never knew you could run into Dunsparce. If that's the one that shines, I'd be so pissed. But given that it's a 1% chance, it's like not going to happen. Like it's just not going to happen. Ah! Can't get my counter working. There we go. One percent chance, like you said, but if you use Rock Smash or a Boulder, very likely to encounter. It's 40 or 60. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling it was like 1%. Given how many encounters I've done, I'm under odds for it, I guess. I went under odds. I was like encounter 70 before I saw it. Dunsparce is pretty bad, though, if I recall correctly, so really don't want that to happen. Oh. God dang it. Can't friggin' type. There we go. Alright, we're at around 90 encounters. I'm not sure if my count has been fully accurate, but the encounter number you see up there is at least pretty close to what the actual one is. Which I'll take. Okay, I keep hitting the frickin' end button. There we go. Oh, there's our second Dunsparce. I'm gonna kill it, because these give pretty decent EXP. I'm probably not gonna do this for all of them, but just occasionally I'm gonna do it. Ow. Yeah, look at that EXP. We got 2 and under 100 encounters. I love how all my RNG is going to Dunsparces. Granted. I guess we'll see when one of these shines, huh? Alright. Let's see what our 100th encounter is. Normal Geodude. Will I stream on Sunday? Maybe. Maybe. I'm kind of just streaming whenever at this point, because I know this specific thing is going to take me a while. I got another Dunsparce. Jesus Christ. Freaking wild. 3 in like about 100 encounters. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream on Sunday yet. I'm kind of just streaming whatever at this point. I don't think I have like a firm schedule that I'm gonna go by anymore. So I'll see. Most of my streams are probably gonna be this for a bit though. Like I might stream other stuff here and there, but I think most of my streams are just gonna be this because this requires a lot of time to complete. Like, I have to find 4 more shinies, because the 5th one is a free one. It's a gimme, because the Gyarados you get is guaranteed. But, other than the Chikorita, there's 4 shinies I have to find, and at full odds, that is a pretty big task. It's gonna be a lot of work. I mean, yeah, shiny hunting, especially in these games, it requires a lot. Keep in mind, I don't do a lot of full odds hunts. I don't think I've ever done a full 1 in 8192 hunt other than the starters in this game, but I feel like that doesn't really count because you're getting multiple encounters at the same time. I've never done like a full-blown like 1 in 8192 hunt before, so I wanted to push myself by streaming it. So that it would encourage me to do it more. And we're gonna go for 4 of them, so. Yeah, shinies, well, I'm not going from LL. I was playing, I have an emulator of Pokemon Omega Ruby, which is the Gen 6 remake, where the odds are a little bit boosted. And I gave myself, like, a shiny charm, and I'm doing speed-up hunts in there. And I've done a few. I've also done normal hunts on, like, a real cartridge of Omega Ruby before. Like, I've done 4096 hunts before. Like, I did a shiny only hunt in Omega Ruby on an emulator, and it took me like a couple weeks, because getting shinies in that game is also like not that hard, because they have good shiny hunting methods. This is ranked specifically because there's no like methods to increase shiny odds. You just gotta fucking hope and pray for the RNG gods that, you know, you're gonna get something. You know what I mean? Like, this could easily take me months. Like, this is gonna be like a potentially a months-long process. Shiny hunt for Zapdos and Let's Go Eevee. Caught it, played the game for another couple hours, but forgot to save, so I didn't save. Damn, that sucks. That's why you got it. That's why when I got my Chikorita, I was just spam saving. You can't risk losing stuff as good as this, dude. Shinies are really hard to come by. You gotta save the moment you get them. It's not worth risking losing them. It happens though, you learn. Ugh. I can't forget up to the counter to save my life. There we go. Ugh. This is so draining. Like, this is like the one thing with shiny hunting is it's so fatiguing. Have you guys done any shiny hunts either in the older games or the newer games or just like whenever? And if so, like which one is like what's like a shiny hunt that you guys that you fondly remember? If you've done any. Other than the Zapdos, of course, Evan. For me, I would probably say it was like the first ever time I decided to, like, it was like the first ever shiny hunt I like fully committed myself to. Like I had tried shiny hunts a while ago, like I'm talking like years ago, like on and off, but then I'd give up on them. But then there was one hunt that I like really committed myself to, which was trying to get a shiny Mudkip in Pokemon. I think it was either Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. And I was just sitting there resetting for a few days. I remember the day I got it, I was just like in my bed. I was like about to go to sleep. I was like watching YouTube, and like I got like a little zoned in on my video, and then I heard the sparkles come from like my DS, and I started freaking out. And now I've gotten to a point where I've gotten all of the starters as shinies. I got Trico on the same save file, I think. Like I finished the game with that Mudkip, and I put it in Pokemon Home, and then I reset it. I got a shiny Trico, which I still think I have that file currently. Like I haven't changed that file. That's still on my DS currently, on that Omega Ruby cartridge. And then I got Pokemon, and then I got shiny Torchic on my emulator. So I've gotten all of them. Shiny Froakie. That's cool. Pokemon X, or did you do it in a different game? I literally can't type to save my life. I accidentally used tackle, did not mean to do that. I was at 162, what the fuck? Now I'm at 163. X? Did you reset for it, or did you do a Masuda method? Because the resets in that game are so bad. Like, they're so awful. It takes like 2 minutes per reset. It is so bad. Like, I've never been able to commit myself to a hunt like that because the resets in that game just take so long. Yeah, that's crazy. Props to you. That's a really difficult hunt. Like, I haven't even been able to... I specifically pick out hunts where I can do the... If I do reset hunts, I pick out ones that I can do the resets kind of quickly. Oh. Oops. Like, I'll specifically pick out ones where I can do the resets kind of quickly. Because that doing big ass cutscenes is so annoying. But yeah, props to you. Like, wild encounters are the most forgiving. Because like this doesn't take much time at all. Like I've already done almost 200 encounters. I didn't start too long ago. Shiny Greninja is really good. I think that is one of the best shinies like out there. Black shinies in general are really good. Like shiny Charizard's a really good one. I think shiny is it Koraidon? The one that's the red one in the newer games. That one's a good one. Like black and red shinies are just really good. That and like the mint green ones. I like shinies that have like a nice mint green to them. Specifically mint green, not like the ugly like machoke green. Like the mint or like the teal, like a tealish shiny. Like I'm talking like Rowlet and Registeel type of green. Like those are good shinies. Like I'm not personally a big fan of Zubat shiny. Crobat, that's a good shiny. Oh, did not mean to do that. Once I hit 200, I'm gonna just take a break to grab some water. I'll be back. Oh, I can't. Oh my god! Fuck's sake. Gonna take a break and grab some water and link a few encounters. I'm a little dehydrated. Alright. One more. Alright. Give me a couple minutes, guys. I'm gonna come back. I'm just gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back. Alright, ow! I just banged my elbow on the wall. Huh. We're back. I got water. Alright. Let's get back to it. Just about 8,000 more to go before we hit odds. Yeah. Some of these hunts are genuinely gonna take like weeks. I don't say that as an exaggeration. Like genuinely weeks. I hope this isn't one of them, but could be. Ah. I'm gonna try to go to 500 encounters before I end stream. So we got time. We got time. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Two. Water break, hold on. Alright, we're dialed. Why can't I type in numbers correctly? I'd hit tackle on accident. I love my life. Have it. There's another Dunsparce. Haven't seen one of those in a minute. I have to use a potion after this. Jesus Christ. Because I don't want the frickin' wild Geodude or Zubat or whatever to kill me when I try to catch it. We got potions, right? Oh, yeah. We got potions. You know we do. Let's save again. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot, by the way. It's just, I don't really have much to talk over. It's just me running back and forth. This also gets quite draining after a bit, so I just kind of run out of things to say. So I apologize for my lack of entertainment. I don't have a lot of cool stories about me either, so like, all my stories are just... I think I've already told most of them anyways. Like, all of my very interesting ones that I can say on camera. I guess I can talk about why I've been gone for a minute. I mean, short answer is just like, I was just not, I was not as keen on content creation as I used to be. Like, it's just like, it gets tiring after a bit. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where it's like, it's just, it wears you down after some time. Like, all the editing and stuff gets quite taxing and sometimes kind of boring. Like, recording the actual videos is like, that's cool, and like, streaming's nice, I don't have to do a whole lot, but I've lost my passion for it. It's not something I can do on a very consistent basis. It's one of those things where it's like, I kind of do it when I'm feeling it. Like right now, like I was feeling like some shiny hunting, I'm like, you know what? You can, you know, boot up the Thatboyed YouTube channel, which has been, you know, collecting dust in the closet for a month or so. So we're doing that. Then there's also other stuff like school, like I wanted to really focus on school, get my grades up, which has been working. I've been doing pretty well in school. That's really it. I don't think I'm very much a content creator at heart. It's not something I'm... It's something that, like, I get the urge to do every now and then, but not something that I particularly enjoy doing on a very consistent basis, I guess. I feel that's pretty noticeable. Like my upload schedule was like, I'd be very consistent for a few weeks, and then I'd drop off for a few weeks, and then I'd be very consistent for a few weeks, and then I'd drop off for a few weeks. Because sometimes I'd have the urge to do it, sometimes I'd be like, I don't really want to anymore. Like that type of thing. It'd be a different story if I was paying somebody to edit my videos. I probably would be a lot more consistent in that case, because that's really the thing that burns me out is the editing. Like, taking hours at a time for one video feels so excessive. Like, I put a lot of effort into my video, even my shorts. Like, there would be some shorts that would literally take me an hour. It's 1 minute of footage, but it would take me an hour to edit because I was like, you know, really put my work into them. You just really won't give me an encounter, huh? There we go. Yeah, that's really it. Nothing against any of you. It's just one of those things where it's like, I don't think it's necessarily like a... It's more so a hobby than I feel like it is like something I'm striving to do consistently. It's something I like to do every now and then. Oh, here come the yawns. Jesus. Keep in mind, I am completely raw dogging this. Like, I don't have like a video on the side. Because, like, I'm using one monitor to, like, look at my OBS and look at chat and stuff. I have my monitor, which I'm playing the game on, of course. I'm using two monitors, and then I'm using my phone to update the counter. So I'm raw dogging all of this. Like, I don't got, like, I probably would be able to go on for longer. Like, how I could probably stream for, like, the next couple hours if I had some YouTube on the side. But, doing this, like, completely, just, like, with, like, no entertainment, other than, you know, the sound of my own voice, and obviously your guys' chat messages. Like, it's difficult. So, I'm probably gonna figure that out. Like, maybe I'll figure out, like, a different counting system. Because theoretically, I could go back and forth between them, but having to click on and off both monitors is tragic. Or I might just be able to set it up on one monitor. That's another thing I could do. But this is nice. Like, having the chat on one monitor and the game on the other monitor. Like, this is a nice setup. I might play around with some things. So that way I can, you know, stay entertained while doing this, so that I can go for longer periods of time, meaning we could potentially get the shinies in fewer streams, since I'll be streaming for longer. If that makes sense. I'm gonna try to get to 500. I might burn out at like 400, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get to 500 before this stream ends. Because the goal I have in mind right now is to do like 800 to 1,000 encounters per stream. I think the next hunt I'm gonna do after this one is the EV that you get in this game. You get a free EV. I think I'm a soft set for the EV. Maybe you get like an Umbreon or an Espeon or a Jolteon on the team. Could be cool. Because I already have plans for my fire and water type, so I don't want Vaporeon or Flareon. And Glaceon and Leafeon's shinies suck. to put it simply, and also I don't need Leafeon, I already have Chikorita. So realistically, it's good between Jolteon, which has a bad shiny, but it's a good mon, and Umbreon and Espeon, which have decent shinies. Well, Umbreon has a very good shiny. Espeon's okay. I'm thinking Umbreon. I might do Espeon though, just to be different, because I feel like everybody would do Umbreon in my position. So I might be different and do like Espeon. There we go, we've hit 300. And best believe I will be posting the clip of my shiny reaction to this Chikorita I got either at some point today or tomorrow. It caught me so off guard because of how quickly it came. By far my quickest starter hunt. To be fair, like I said, I have been doing resets on Heartgold and Soul Silver on a mobile emulator that I have called Maneki EMU. I've been doing resets on that for a decent bit of time without getting a shiny starter. So me not getting it for so long on my mobile emulator might have translated to me getting it so quickly on this one. I'm not sure, I don't think that's exactly how that works, but regardless, this was very quick. Definitely one of my longer streams I've done. I don't usually stream for that long, but like I said, I acknowledge that this is going to take a while, so I need to put in more hours to, you know, make a stream series like this work. Oh, Joey wants to battle again. I don't care about you, Joey. Not right now. I'm trying to get my next team member. Nope, not that. Oh, why did I edit that so fast? This is my 324. There we go. The difference between one of every Pokemon or Arceus? Technically Arceus now, because I feel like if you're, I mean, I'm not sure exactly how being a god works in the Pokemon world, but if it's any similar to like being a god in like a realm of humans, you kind of have control, I feel like some sort of control over them in some sort of manner. Like, even though like there are Pokemon that are close to being as strong as Arceus or even have higher base stat total than Arceus, Arceus I think has some sort of like control where he could probably make them weaker just by using like his godlike powers. Like he could just make them weak or just like crush them at like his will or something like that. Because he's literally a god, no? Like, if we're talking, like, if we're thinking logistically, like, he can't really do that, like, he's gonna get mauled by every other Pokemon, but I think, if we're thinking about this logically, I think he probably possesses some sort of godlike power to, like, make traditionally powerful Pokemon weaker. Like, he could probably just, like, suppress Dialga or, like, Palkia's power, for example, to be really weak, because he's the one that made them in the first place. So he can control, I would guess he can control how strong or weak they are. Or he probably could just Thanos snap them out of existence. Like, every Pokemon's existence is because of Arceus, so I think technically he wins. It's a good question. Almost at 350. Still mind boggles me how quick this Chikorita came. I know it happened like over an hour ago, but still, like, crazy. Alright, quick water break. Stay hydrated. $65, same amount of days in a year. I'm running out of things to talk about. I don't know if you can tell. I already kind of did run out. I think I might stop when I get to 400. I am getting a little burnt out. I think I could go to 500, like theoretically, but I have been streaming for a while. I do kind of want to take a long break. Maybe pick this up either tomorrow or the day after. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get to 400 and then I'll stop. I think I could go to 500, but I'm running out of things to talk about, and I am getting a little tired. Yeah, at least we got 400 encounters out of the way. Gotta just get closer and closer to odds until the game blesses us. This, I have a feeling, is gonna go over odds though. Like, this is probably gonna go over 8,000 encounters, which is annoying, but it's because the Chikorita I got was so quick. There's a Dunsparce. I think this is the last Dunsparce I'm gonna choose to kill. Just get to level 12 and then we'll stop. Oh, we get Synthesis. Yeah, Chikorita's moveset's goated. Now we have Synthesis. Alright, save the game again. Alright. Alright, we got 10 more. Doubtful I will get it, but hey, you never know. Add more. Sorry, I'm stretching. 3 more. Alright, last encounter of the stream. See what we get. Nothing. Alright. Well, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm at around 400 encounters. My count might be slightly off, but I'm just gonna leave it at that for now, because I know it's at least relatively accurate. Yeah, pretty good first stream. We got a shiny. We got our shiny Chikorita, which is more than I expected. Like, unironically, that Chikorita could have taken multiple streams in itself. I can't stress how lucky I was that I got it as quickly as I did. And we were able to make some progress on our encounters for Geodude and Zubat. Or Zubat. But yeah. Pretty solid start to the shiny only run. You know, typically I'm not the best with series, but I really do hope I stay true and I commit to this one until I finish it. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I'll see you guys the next time I either stream this or I'll stream something else. Probably will be this again. But yeah, we'll see. Alright. Thank you to those who tuned in. Props to those who were there when I got the shiny live. I'm gonna hop off. I'm hopping off right now. W stream, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off right now. I might stream this again either tomorrow or the day after. But yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me.